There's nothing they're going to stop at to get a result for this casino.
You know, they say the House always wins when it comes to gambling, and in this case, it looks more and more as if the North Carolina legislature is the House. But it's not stopping people in Rockingham County from speaking out against a potential casino. Good evening. Welcome to the Fox 8 6 o'clock news. I'm Neil McNeil.
And I'm Katie Nordine. Approval for a casino is a step closer after Republican lawmakers took that casino and Medicaid expansion out of the proposed budget and put it as a separate bill. Fox 8's Elijah Skipper is in Rockingham County for us tonight. Elijah, what does this mean exactly?
Well, this move could mean that those supporters of Medicaid expansion will be forced to align with the Republican-backed casino bill. The Democratic caucus issued a letter today saying that this deal was tainted from the beginning, arguing that the Maryland-based casino developer Cordish Companies had an unfair advantage. That Cordish Companies is linked to this 192-acre plot of land where many believe that future casino might lie. But while politicians are arguing Raleigh, people here in Rockingham County say that they feel unheard.
Backroom politics is desperate measures. It's like they're pulling out all punches.
For Republican voter Doug Isley, a lifelong native of Rockingham County, his party's newest tactic to legalize casinos by combining it with Medicaid expansion into one bill is a desperate move.
If you are that passionate about it, then prove your point and vote for that individual bill as a standalone bill. Tying it in with something else is nothing more than playing politics, and you're playing with people's lives and their well-being and their livelihood.
Isley, like many others in Rockingham County, have been outspoken about the possibility of a casino coming to the area. It's a move that Senate Leader Phil Berger told me in late July was bound to happen in our state.
I think that in some respects is inevitable, and the question is what are you able to do to either facilitate or control what's taking place.
And I'm wondering what's the driving force? What power is being held over politicians to want them to put casinos in Rockingham, Nash, and Anson counties?
According to data from the State Board of Elections and Federal Elections Commission, from November 2022 to March 2023, campaign committees of at least 8 lawmakers received over $34,000 from donors linked to Maryland-based casino developer the Cordish Company. Senate Leader Phil Berger received the maximum allowable donation amount, $5,600, from Joseph Weinberg, CEO of Cordish Gaming Group. When I asked Senator Berger about donations from Weinberg in late July, this was his response.
A lot of folks donate to my campaign. Until I saw a story about that particular donation, if someone had asked me, I would not have been able to say they did or they didn't, or someone did or didn't.
It's pretty frightening to me that you would get the maximum allowable campaign contribution and not be aware of where it came from. I don't know how you couldn't say that's more than deceptive. That's an out-and-out lie.
Chiz Rodenbow is the property manager of the land near the 192-acre site. Those linked to the Cordish Companies recently had its rezoning request to highway commercial approved, clearing the path for a potential casino. Senator Phil Berger's son, Kevin Berger, is among the commissioners who voted in favor of the rezoning.
It just seems to me to be getting darker and darker. You find out where the money's coming from, what the intentions are, and then the attitude of the politicians right down to our county commissioners who have treated us all like we're ignorant or we're unaware of the complexity of what they're doing.
Republican Senate Leader Phil Berger's office released a copy of that legislation Saturday that will allow casinos to be developed here in North Carolina. Unite Here, a Charlotte-based pro-gambling group, says that they still oppose this draft, saying that it includes language that has criteria that only Cordish Companies meets. In Rockingham County, Elijah Skipper, Fox 8 News.